What is up? This is Maurce with Geeks and and I'm here with the game Double Kick Heroes, an indie early access game by Headbang Club and Whisper Games. So I'm looking at the options right now of this rhythm-based game that some might recall, or some might think of like Parappa the Rappa or Bit Trip. And I'm looking at the options right now and how they change based upon the mouse cursor, and I see Rage Quit here, and it's so appropriate because this is take 2 of this video, which I did over the course of like 20 minutes, and found that it wasn't recording at all. So the delay at the start of this video is just me looking to make sure that the record button was pressed and that we are going forward with this, okay? So I got to do everything all over again for and pretend like it's the first time, because the idea of these QuickScope videos is to just give you, the audience, an idea of what to look forward to in some of these games, alright? So Double Kick Heroes is a heavy metal based game, as you can tell by the rocking sequence. It is about a band called Double Kick, and of course they're going to be heroes in the zombie apocalypse. As you can see here, this, I guess, river of blood, the dilapidated background here, the destroyed gas station that I was just at a second ago. I was at the end of what I thought was at the end of the video, I was talking about how there's a character here named Marlene who's based upon Marilyn Manson, with the effeminate hair, makeup, lipstick, different colored pupils, the whole 9. So I played through the first level and have not started the second one yet when I decided to do this video, so I can get a good idea of what the game is, so it sound competent explaining it to anyone who's watching the video. And so once again, very heavy metal themed, though not the kind of heavy metal that's like that's the kind of stuff I don't really like. I like rock. I love rock, actually. So I feel like it falls just short of that, and I do find myself nodding my head from time to time. So in its thematic concerns, I will say this: as you can tell by the icon here that's smeared, it is violent, of course, because it's a zombie apocalypse, and that gives video games the excuse to, like, you know, just shoot at people. Actually, one of the characters corrects another band member and says, no, they're not zombies, they're infected because they can run, which is sort of a nod to like Left 4 Dead, or in the video game world, or what is that, 28 Days Later, where people are infected but they can run, instead of like Walking Dead, where they're actually like zombified. Oh, that's funny. I just noticed this CFC instead of KFC. Cute. So yeah, you have stuff like upside down crosses and a little poke at religion, you know, like obedience is the only thing that's the only message of Jesus, right? Which we know is false. It's also a highly vulgar game. So if I played a mission, characters should be cussing, carrying on. I'm actually going to do arcade mode so that I can play a level with avoiding some of that, although I'm probably not going to, because there's a boss level I want to show you that'll have some of that, and I'll go over what I spoke of there. So there are difficulty levels. I prefer metal because I can read music. I feel like I am a competent musician if I put my talents to practice. Used to play trumpet and all that, won awards, all that. Sight reading, was on concert band, symphonic band, all that kind of stuff. So I get it. Alright, so I want to do... That's not it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so when I went through this the first video, I hadn't played any of this. So we're going to play it again, so we actually capture it this time. This is actually my favorite song so far. So, one of the things I wanted to say was, I wish I could move this music meter from the bottom of the screen to a more prominent position, probably just above the Cadillac, because I feel like when I'm looking down here looking like, oh, what do I hit? I'm missing what's going on with the zombies coming at me. Now, because this is a rhythm-based game, and I've played this level before at least twice. I can speak, I can talk, and do this at the same time. I'm going to play a level where I'm not able to do that, and I'll be completely silent through the whole segment because I actually won't know what I'm doing because I gotta concentrate. It's funny. I can't wait to see myself on video, like super concentrating and doing like the exact opposite of what you want to do on a video, which is not engage your audience at all and just concentrate. So I can kind of do this in my sleep more or less. I do believe the rhythm zone is very generous. So those of you who do not feel like you're as musically inclined, you don't have to worry about getting perfects. You can just get good like I just got there on purpose. That means I intentionally aim for good rather than perfect. But in a rhythm game like this, where you'll play levels multiple times and you'll have scores, and you'll get your friends to compete with you, you'll be able to commit these things to memory. And as the music just increased in difficulty, I got quiet. I missed and I was like, oh, better concentrate. And that's the thing, I've seen that shark 3 times, but I haven't been able to look up and appreciate its animation and dilapidation as I shoot it because it appears at a difficult portion of the song where I can't look up, or I don't feel comfortable enough to, I don't know the song well enough to look up. And I feel like in that portion, you definitely want to be looking down to see where that thing. Or another option is to move this target zone closer to the center, so those of us can become accustomed to it, like centering the screen, and we can get those. But I'll probably throw off the beat. I guess some of these things, I actually performed better that time than I have before. That's weird. I thought I actually did worse. Whatever. So yeah, in arcade mode you can play levels over. As you can see here, oh, they actually opened their mouths when I walked over there, when I moved over. Interesting. I saw that. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, okay, they laugh or something. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, you can see pentagrams, all that kind of stuff. Over here you have F-bomb, a whole level that utilizes the F-bomb as its title. So yeah, like I said, this is a game for adult audiences. If I have not said that already, I wanted to make sure I did. So you move up and down with the up-down arrow keys, left and right shoot with the percussion, alternate. So then it comes the question of like, some people would say, well, why would you play a game that's vulgar like this? And I would answer that in this way, because I am the editor of the video game department. So I should be equipped to answer that question, right? So then I would say, but first, we need to be able to play the game so we can actually speak knowledgeably about them and not just be dismissive without actually knowing what we're talking about. Plus, you don't want to make the mistake of judging the book by its cover. I hate that it stops me right on the speed. It's going to mess me up. Okay, I didn't. Good. The other part of that answer to that question is not all of us are blessed enough to work in an environment like a church or whatever, where people are conscientious of the language that they use. I like to joke that when I go to work, I'm going to get my daily dose of vitamin F, because that's the way people speak at my job. I think it would be pretty foolish for me to quit my job, especially one where I do feel that God put me in a position to do things. because people use bad language. Furthermore, being familiar with things of this world, that is, we are in this world and not of it, right? So, by being familiar with these things, not to quote, get all Pauline on you, but stuff about circumcision and all that, but everybody is capable of discerning and handling what they can. And me, because I work in an environment where profanity is a regular thing, this doesn't bother me as much. Like, it's a reminder of where the world is and where the world is going, where it thinks it's acceptable, to use that kind of language. And it's just a reminder to me to, like, keep it cool, because I know that people are watching me, people are listening to me, and it's like, man, Maurice, if he says something vulgar, man, that must be a really, really big deal. So people are watching, people are, bearing witness to me being an example. So I do think we should be engaged with the world, not necessarily replicating what the world's doing. Like, I didn't go to the developers and say, hey, make this ultra, violent, ultra vulgar game. But at the same time, I could connect with somebody who might be into heavy metal and say, hey, have you tried this game, Double Kick Heroes? It's really cool. And so then we have a connection. So this level popped up the first time I did this video. after I finished these, and it was hard. So I'm going to play it again and see if I can do better than the score I did before. And so here it introduces percussion, which I've configured on my keyboard as the left control. So let's see how I do. No, excuse me. Oh no! That was a Windows key. Death by Windows key. This is exactly what I was talking about. Me concentrating, not talking. Oh no! Yeah, so the game will punish you for being offbeat and totally wrong. I do think I'm doing better. I do think I did better than last time. Let's see what my score looks like. Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So yeah, about the content thing, I don't want to say like, hey, if you live in a way that in your life, you don't have to be exposed to things. I'm not saying you have to go out and like play a game like this. What I'm saying is, if you're like me and you work in an environment where that's already part of your daily life, then perhaps you're already accustomed to it, or you're not necessarily callous, because I'm certainly not callous. It'd be much better for me in my personal life if I were not constantly bombarded with that kind of stuff. But you know, let's say you are recently I was with my kids at a tennis club, and they also happen to have a swimming pool, and it's getting warmer here in Michigan. And I happened to be sitting in where a teen was getting interviewed to become a lifeguard. And so a lifeguard would be around people in light swimming trunks, swimsuits, Speedos, stuff like that. So that person might be accustomed to seeing people what we would normally be considered indecent, you know, at grocery stores or at a workplace, but is appropriate at a beach or a swimming pool. So they might be less sensitive to, you know, sexual content or something like that. So something of that nature. Now back to Double Kick Heroes. I wanted to make sure that I covered everything I wanted to. So yeah, there was the boss, there was that bonus level, there's different difficulties. That's what I wanted to do. So what I want to do is reset this screen and then go back to where I'm not going to press anything, so it'll do a demo of what a good player looks like when they play this game. When all the instruments are in play, the 2 drums, the percussion, and the cymbal. So it's all percussion based, so those of you who are guitarists might be a little discouraged, but don't be. It's still a fun game. But it's very percussion based, this game is. And on the higher difficulties, when all 3 parts are in play, it can get pretty wild. And I'm not good enough to do what it's about to do right here. And so I want you to see it. Yeah, right, son. Yeah, just when you think it was all bass, there goes that percussion. Yeah. Nope. So that's why I play on lower difficulty. Now, I'm going to play on extreme difficulty this time for the first level, which the other levels unlock based upon the difficulties as you played previously, except for what appears to be this bonus level. And so in the first video, on my first attempt at this video, I did do this level. I like this. I like the sound of the first level first. Or I like the sound of first level more. So I'll do that one. And as you can see, I have 3 things now. But this is an easygoing song, so it's okay. I'm not going to get destroyed or embarrass myself. Very Aerosmith sound. Of course, the developers don't want to scare you guys away with the extreme stuff. Oh no, I missed it. I was doing a perfect run. Oh. Trying to hit that percussion and cymbal at the same time throws me off because that's all the left hand. So instead of doing the drum on your right hand and the percussion at the same time, or cymbal with your left hand at the same time, it's just the left. The way I have my keyboard controls, anyway. Missed it again. Nice and easy song. I would definitely recommend that if you want to do the harder difficulties, hop into arcade, do something like this instead of. All right, now all these symbols. Hop into arcade mode, play harder difficulties instead of trying to pull off the campaign in the harder difficulty levels, because then you'll have a miserable experience. And look at the difference in my score, like 30,000 points. Okay. I did a lot better that time. I know why, because the first time I was like, what? The shift key for my symbol? I don't know what is going on here. And I'm like, doing one of those things that people do who don't really play video games. They're looking at their controller like, oh, what am I doing here? Oh, and then there's stuff going on the screen. So now that I'm accustomed to the symbol key and the drum simultaneously, I was able to do a lot better. So, is that all that I wanted to do? Cover the content, cover the story. I don't know what Hellgate is. There's an editor here, so you can create levels. I haven't looked at any levels because I'm still playing through the regular campaign. Okay, there's an error, so let's not do that one. Uh-oh, I broke the game. Okay, my bad. So don't do a level editor. That is why this is an early access game. So don't panic. I'm sure the developers will handle it. Yeah. So this is Double Kick Heroes by Headbang Club. Early access game on Steam, currently available now. About $14.99, if I recall correctly. About $15 basically. And yeah, this is Maurce for Geeks Under Grace. Peace out, y'all. Let me see if I can fire it up again, if the video records through all this as I exit. Yeah. Let's do this. That's better. Cool. Don't panic, anyone. It is early access. Campaign is full, though. Campaign is nice. All right, peace out, y'all.